name is Venus Envy, and my pronouns are she and her, in and out of drag.
My name is Sarah, and in drag I go by Anomaly Pop. I started getting into drag my senior year. One of my old best friends introduced Drag Race to me, and I was like, that looks cool, I want to watch it.
I've been doing drag for about 4.5 years. I moved to Orlando for college when I was 18, and that was the first time I actually saw drag in person. I just could not get enough of Orlando's drag scene. I thought everybody was so talented. And when I was 18, I Googled, can girls be drag queens? And I tried, but like most people, when they start drag, I sucked. I was awful.
I was told by Homely and Taro that I was theirs. One of my old friends who doesn't live here anymore did drag, and I was like, I can do it.
I stopped doing it, and I didn't pick it back up again until I was 23, partially because I knew I was bad at it, but also because it seemed like at that time there wasn't really a favorable opinion of women doing drag, and the last thing I wanted to do was step on people's toes and make enemies or seem like I was appropriating this culture that I had just recently become sort of accepted into. And at that time I had helped so many people start, and I had done so many people's makeup and drawn on so many eyebrows and zipped so many costumes. They weren't gonna reject me for trying to do what I've been helping them with. I would say my process for getting into drag is pretty much exactly the process that most cisgender men have getting into drag as well. This is the piece where a lot of people try to discredit women and say, oh, your face is already so feminine, or your body's already so feminine, so where's the transformation? Why is it impressive?
I have gotten it down to a pretty good hour and a half I can be done with my whole face, as long as I don't mess up. So I shave my brows just for ease of not having to cover them.
The first thing I do is I take an Elmer's glue stick and glue down my eyebrows, powder it flat. I recontour my entire face. I try not to use any of my original facial features.
It takes a lot of time to getting into it, anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours usually, between makeup, getting dressed, and then packing everything, making sure you're not forgetting anything. And then getting out is the easiest part, because you can just take everything off in 5 minutes.
My chest is padded. My hips are padded. I'm wearing 5 or 6 pairs of opaque dance tights to make sure that everything is smooth and seamless and realistic looking as possible. The rest is all just costumes and jewelry.
The hardest part about getting into drag is getting myself out of bed.
I would say the body is the most uncomfortable piece of it. Trying to find things and put them together in a way that looks good and looks tasteful and looks expensive even when it's not. Using foam to try and create a body on top of your body. I enjoy it, but it's definitely the most painful part of the process.
With drag, bookings can either be paid or a tip spot. If it's a tip spot, you only make however many tips you get from the audience.
I'm at a point with my drag now where unless it is for a friend or for a charity, I don't perform for free. I have actually kind of switched the way I make money from drag. I primarily do drag online. I'd rather go on TikTok live and talk to people and talk to fans and make more money from that than I would from a gig.
I want to have my own thing that in drag that only I do, or only I can wear, that no one else does.
I don't know what I would do without drag. Drag has been my main hobby. It's been my main form of self-expression. It's been what I devote every waking moment of my life to. It's makeup artistry, it's fashion design, it's hairstyling, it's theater, all rolled into one.
In Orlando, I haven't had any issues because there are also so many other AFAB performers that have already been made a path for all of us. That way more can just join.
I have definitely faced some backlash and some discrimination when it comes to things like bookings. It always kind of catches me off guard when someone's like, I didn't know you were a woman. Not that I necessarily dislike that reaction, but when it's, oh, had I known you were a woman, we wouldn't have booked you. We don't do that here, or we don't like that here. That's a little bit different, and I have heard both of those things.
cheap pads and wears as much makeup and like hair and spends as much money and time as someone else does.
And our next entertainer is a little bit different. She has a vagina, Venus Envy. And I hate that because you can see the audience check out. Like, you can see people walk to the bars and take out their phones, go to the bathroom, do whatever they're doing because people just immediately lose interest. I feel like I can use that opportunity to change a lot of minds. And is everybody's mind gonna change? No. But if one person's mind changes, if one person who right off the bat thought they were gonna hate what I did found even the slightest amount of entertainment value in it, then I did my job.
In Orlando, there are many different like types of queens. Everyone is like working together and like we're all just like wanting everyone to do better and like elevate everything.
Orlando's drag scene, one of my favorite things about it is the diversity, and I mean diversity in terms of the style of drag. We also have alternative drag. We also have female drag queens. We have trans women who do drag. We have cis women who do drag. We have non-binary individuals who do drag. We have men with male drag personas. Like, there's no one right or wrong way to do drag here. And I think that that's amazing.
The definition of drag isn't like a male performing as a female, which as long as you're performing, that's like the big chunk of it. Once I like went out and saw that there are like different types of performers, I know it's like absolutely endless. Like, you can do whatever you want.
There is no one catch-all definition for drag, and there never will be. Drag is an art form, and like any art form, it's constantly growing and changing and evolving. You don't have to consider what I do drag, but that's not gonna mean that it isn't. It's not gonna stop me from calling myself a drag queen. It's not gonna stop me from doing drag, and it's not gonna stop me from being booked and successful as a drag queen. Number one, if you want to do drag, then go for it. Give it a try. Like, maybe it's for you, maybe it isn't, but you're not gonna know unless you try it.
Start with makeup and just practice, practice, practice.
Don't ever let anyone make you feel like because of your age or because of your gender or because of the way you look that you cannot do drag. Drag is absolutely for everybody. There is no right or wrong way to do it.
When it comes to the performance part, again, practice, practice. If you just like have fun and like you like what you're doing, it'll be fine. And everyone else will eventually like it because you like it.
It doesn't matter if it's fully rhinestoned. It doesn't matter if it's brand name. All that matters is that you're expressing yourself artistically, that you're having fun doing it, and that you're entertaining. Because at the end of the day, we are all just clowns. We are all just here to entertain. Shameless self-promotion time. So you can find me at Venus Envy Drag, all one word, on all social media. Feel free to find me on Amazon. I have a verified account on Amazon. I have a store. I post a lot of reviews. Feel free to book me on Cameo, pay me to say things. Yeah.
My social medias are all Anomaly Pop, ANOMALYPOP. I'm a very bad speller. You can catch me every Tuesday at the door at Creature Feature. I'll take your $5. Mondays sometimes at P House for Pop Start Mondays. Every now and then Thursdays for freshman lineup. Yeah, that's it.